This live stream may or may not be for you, but consider this. Folks like to believe that they don't have them. You know, we like to believe that maybe we're superheroes or something like that, and you could go out there and accomplish any and everything. Which there's certain things within our minds, within our passions, within our abilities that we are led to do. But know your limits. Know where you begin and where the nonsense ends. You know, I encourage folks to do that. Why do I encourage folks to know their limits? Hey, what's up? Appreciate the person coming through. Because it's like that movie, The Dark Knight. What's going on, Game Over? Thank you for coming through. It's like the movie, The Dark Knight, when Alfred is talking to Bruce Wayne, in the new Batcave after, I guess the other one was destroyed, or, before the other one was destroyed, or whatever the case may be. He was in a different location, right? And Bruce Wayne was telling Alfred that Batman has no limits, and he could do anything and whatnot. And then he started breaking down, Alfred started breaking down the Joker to him, for those that didn't see the movie or whatever. But Alfred was saying to Bruce Wayne that yeah, you may think Batman has no limits, but you don't want to find out the day that it does. I mean, that he does have limits. That may be a time where you're in peril, and that you push yourself too far and find yourself in a rough situation. The reason I bring all that stuff up from a movie or whatever the case may be is because people like to pretend or say, hey, I have no limitations. I can do anything. I can accomplish anything. Age don't matter. Physical ability don't matter. Whatever the case may be. And I'm not saying that you can't go out there and overcome certain limits and push certain things. What's going on, Fury 009? Appreciate you for coming through. What I'm saying is understand where you begin and the nonsense starts. Where you have your strengths, your weaknesses, and stuff like that. Don't just assume that just because you want to do something or you feel powerful or you're passionate about something that is just going to happen, and there's no gauge. There's no oh, just working on a freestyle. Okay, Dirty Fury 009. Don't assume that just because you feel good about a situation and you want to attack a situation that things are always going to work out, just based off of a feeling or based off just a passion that you have. Some things have to be willed, and some things where we can push beyond certain limitations and things like that, what we thought were our limits. But the reason I say know your limits and know where you end, and where you're supposed to go with something is because you don't want to overextend yourself. You don't want to overexert yourself. You don't want to put yourself in a situation where, what, maybe you did push something a little bit too much. Maybe you did try to do more than I guess was on your docket. What's up, Tech Beats? I appreciate you. I got Fury 009, Tech Beats, and Game Over in the chat. I appreciate you for coming through. Now, with me saying this, don't get it twisted. I'm not telling people that, you should just go into limitations and be stopped by limitations. You should just know where, your part ends. Know where know where you should be in any particular situation. Know where you're overextending yourself. Now, first you said you should check it out. Yes, I should check it out. I will check it out. Um, right now I'm just trying to get through the night or whatever the case may be. I guess why I'm talking about this, as I'm trying to do multiple things, is because sometimes we can overextend ourselves. We can put ourselves in situations where, maybe we need help. Maybe things are not, as cut and dry as we thought they would be. What's going on, Creative Spirit? I appreciate you for coming through. I know this is not a popular message. I'm not going to sit there and lie and say that this is a popular message. Some people are saying, what the heck are you talking about, Mel? Knowing your limits. And then there was Melanie. I appreciate you, Melanie. Well, what I'm saying is, you can get burnt out. You can find yourself doing things that's out of character. You find yourself in situations where, you're doing stuff based off of what somebody else told you, or whatever somebody else's limitations are not your limitations. What's going on, Lynn Denton? I appreciate you. I'm not saying go off some arbitrary standard by what society tells you, but if you're going to be out there, know where, your limits are as far as, things that you're trying to do. If it's money, if it's social skills, if it's strength, if Seth says hi too. Hi to Seth. What's going on, Seth? I don't know. I'm trying to put this in the best way possible. Without coming off sounding like a jerk, because I know how people get. They're like, "What do you mean? I have no limitations. I can do it all. I can accomplish anything." My limitations are no limitations. Some people say that, but that sounds all good and well till you find out that you're stressed and you burnt out, and that you couldn't accomplish certain things because maybe it wasn't your time. Limitations are good for a reason. We have limitations because it stops orange. It's kind of funny. It's kind of funny you say that to the nigga sidetrack. Lynn, I don't have oranges, but I have orange soda. Hopefully orange soda does it tonight. Just for you, Lynn. I got oranges and I got lemons. There you go. But back to that comment. I didn't forget that comment. My limitations are no limitations. That's fine to say. It sounds cool. It sounds sexy. It sounds great. I have no limitations. I have no boundaries. Push beyond the boundaries. That sounds nice. That sounds dandy. That sounds good. Yes, Melanie, everyone has limitations. And the reasons it's important to understand that you have limitations is because you don't want to overextend yourself. You don't want to put yourself in a situation where you're trying to do something that's not in your characteristic, that's not in your passion, in your skill set. That's not for you. What would you talk about? I can fly. If you can fly, good for you. You can fly. I would like to see the wings. Don't forget to turn on those lemons or lemonades, or you won't have limitations. Funny. You got jokes in the chat. Not jokes in the chat. I'm not telling people don't strive for your passions, but everything ain't for everybody. Know what makes you good. Know where you begin, where you end. Everybody has strengths. Everybody has weaknesses. I don't like this whole thing where people pretend, as if, having limitations is a bad thing. That means at a certain point, you're supposed to pass it on to the next person. It's just like if you're working on a job. One person has one particular job and their limitations of power when it comes to that job. Another person has limitations when it comes to their position and the powers of that. It's like even the presidency, the United States has limitations. Has checks and balances from the Congress, from the Senate, House of Representatives, or whatever the case may be. Life will give you cactus. You don't want to use it as a pillow. Yeah, this is true, Lynn. This is true. You don't want to use it as a pillow. I don't know, but I get the allure. I get the allure that people have. Excuse me for chewing. I get the allure that people have by saying, "Oh, I can go beyond any boundary. Nothing can stop me. There's no limit to this." Like I said, like No Limit Records. No limit. I'm gonna do it all. But what you realize is that you can find yourself taking on more than you can handle. The limitations are there for a reason. The limitations are there to stop you from self-destructing. The limitations are there to let you know that you have to build up a certain strength. There's nothing wrong with going beyond your limitations, but sometimes we have to build up our strength to go to a different set of limitations. Knowing where you end, knowing where you can go. No limit soldier. I'm a bold limit soldier. Funny. Like I said, I don't know if I'm making sense, but I know it's important, not to be unrealistic about where I end, where I begin, where I end, where my capabilities, where my strengths, where my weaknesses are. Like, once upon a time, I used to jump fences and, run a 2-minute mile in under 15 minutes and stuff like that. And I lift almost 300 pounds and did a whole bunch of stuff, things that I still may do again. But as I'm getting older, I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like, what, I'm that same guy. I'm doing those same things, or I'm in a situation where, I can just accomplish anything and everything, and all things are possible through myself. It takes other strengths, other help, other things, to make things possible that may be on my scope of understanding, may be on my power, my ability to do. And sometimes that's what it is. And I know we need to go to bed. Hey, Lynn, okay, appreciate you. Sorry, if I'm all over the place tonight, creative redundancy. I thank you for coming by. Good night to Seth. I appreciate you as always. But these are just words and things that I'm talking about, things that's on my mind. I got so much to do tonight anyway. I don't know. I just I wish I knew the words to say it, or if it had a story or something. But I think it was a kindness and turn into a kindness and be there upside down. That's funny. That's funny. That's funny. That's funny. 009. I don't know. What I'm trying to say to folks out there, roundabout way, is don't be unrealistic with yourself about what it is you can do and can't do and where things should end for you. Limitations are not always the bad thing when it comes to understanding what limitations are. Sometimes we need to have boundaries. So, I mean, just like in anything, we have a starting point, we have an ending point, things like that. And it can be challenging. It can be challenging to accept limitations. And I think that's what it is. It's challenging for people to say, you know what, hey, this is where I end. And it feels like arbitrarily, people are putting things on me. Always overestimate herself. Yeah, that's what happens. But I mean, it's a good thing. It's a good thing sometimes to push it. I mean, don't get me wrong. When it comes to limitations, you should know what your limitations are. And June, hello to you as well. I think sometimes the problems in life is that we see that we have limitations and we don't push the boundaries into seeing how far one could go. As if going up to the line is the worst thing in the world. No, if you push yourself to the limit, like the song says, push it to the limit. Push it to the limit. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with finding out where your limitations lies. Nothing wrong with gauging your strength, your energies. There's nothing wrong with understanding what your breaking point is. And I think a lot of times people think that they shouldn't have breaking points or they shouldn't have boundaries. They shouldn't have, things to show them, hey, look, this is a particular point of no return. This is where I should not go. This is what I should not do. There's nothing wrong with that. It just shows you as human beings that we have limits. I like push to the limits and creating all the time. Yeah, I mean, limitations just show that at different breaking points is what makes us human. Yes, Fury 009. And these limitations, our limitations, our failings, our shortcomings is what makes us human. It shows us the human condition. Frozen, the heat is something else this year. Oh, okay, you're talking to Frozen. I thought you were talking to me. You can do things, beats, technical beats. It's just understanding where those talents and everything begins and where it ends. Thank you, Lonely Prepper. There's a lot of folks in the chat tonight. I appreciate this. I didn't expect so many people in the chat tonight, but because of that, I'm gonna eat this food and I'm gonna keep going a little bit. We're gonna talk. I don't know. If any of you folks in there, tell me how you feel about limitations. Well, I'm talking on and talking on. Do you feel that you should know your limits? Do you feel like you have limitations? Do you feel like boundaries are for suckers? What do you feel? Let me know what you think in the chat. And we can have a conversation about that. I don't expect everybody to agree with me. I don't expect everybody to care about that. If you think I'm crazy, that's cool. Oh, funny Lonely Prepper said, by the time you get my age, you will know your limits. Well, yeah, no limits, but try to push the boundaries of those when you can. I agree with that. I agree. One should try to push the boundaries and go as far as you can go with it. And I believe that limitations can change. That a person can be more limited or less limited depending on how they build up their strengths. I bit my lip there. Excuse me. But I'm still here with you. Forgive me. I just feel like, I agree with and it's your birthday month though, June. You said it's your birthday month. That's cool too. I just think it's like this. You should push the boundaries of what it is that you're trying to do. You should go there. I mean, You should be realistic with yourself because it'll help you. It'll save you a lot of time, energy, trouble, frustration, pain, stress. Sometimes you need it to learn. You know, we like to believe sometimes that, as in days of youth, as we get older, that we're just the, the strongest and the toughest and the fastest and the wisest and all that other stuff. But, we do have shortcomings as time goes on, as life wears us down. We do have things that maybe is not as easy to do as it once was. And it helps us, in humbling ourselves a lot of times, just to understand that, what, it's okay. It's okay to let go of certain things. It's okay, not to, have to do things at a level that you once was because, just age and time and space and stress and, just the environment has worn you to a point. Now, I'm not saying give up and put on your grave clothes or anything like that. What I'm saying is, just understand that there's different times and different stages in life where you move on and do different things. Physically, you may have been the strongest for one thing. Mentally, is stronger for another thing. I love you too, Ro King. Appreciate you. But it comes to a time where you realize that there's a newer generation or different people coming along, especially as we get older. You see the young kids out there doing their thing and coming up in the game and doing what it is that they do. And you know what? It's sometimes you just, I don't say move to the side, but it is about, understanding that, a different generation is coming through and, there may be limitations as to me doing what I do in this age group or whatever the case may be. And you know what? It's time for the next, group of kids to go out there and try these things, be it social media, be it sports, be it school, whatever that is. And like I said, hopefully I'm making some sense. Maybe I'm not. I know there's folks that agree. I know there's folks that don't agree. It is a situation where, this is just conversation. These are just my thoughts. Maybe some folks feel like, hey, there's no limitations that you have. There's no boundaries to, what one person can do. And for that, I say, you know what, that's just something that you may feel about, but you'll find out what your limitations are as you go through things. What's going on, Kenneth, Kentucky fan? Appreciate you for coming through. Shout out to you as well. So like I said, this is something that I'm talking about because I see people get frustrated sometimes in trying to do things, because they see somebody else do it and figure, maybe I should do it on the same level as them, or maybe I should be with the same vigor or have the same results. Lovely Kid Japan, I appreciate you for coming through. Thank you very much. Thank you for everybody being here. Yeah, I've seen some couple of people here that I haven't seen in a while, and it's is interesting. It's definitely interesting, especially on this topic or whatever. But I would like to know what y'all think about limitations. What people think in the chat. Your real thoughts about limitations. What do you feel? Do you feel a person should know their limits? Do you feel like a person should just go along and push the boundaries and whatnot? Also, never thought of yourself as the hill or too old or to do anything. Yeah, no. I definitely say that. What's going on, Candace Hambricks? Thank you for coming through. I'll definitely tell anybody, don't look at yourself as over the hill or too old to do anything. Knowing your limitations is about understanding that at different points in times, you may have a different veracity. You may have a different ability of a different, level, of understanding. You may have a different, level of passion about what it is that you can do. You may have a different level of interest. It's just about knowing yourself. Knowing your limits is about knowing yourself, knowing where you stand in any particular situation, knowing, what your capabilities are, realistically. People like to say, I have no limit to them. I'm only too old for certain things. Well, it's not so much about being over to certain things, Candace, but it's just about being realistic about what you can and can't do. I love ice cream sundaes too. Yeah, I don't think you're ever too old for ice cream sundaes. That's too old to play games. Yeah, well, some folks are never too old to play games, even though, the games people play, yeah, be realistic, original, and creative. There you go, lovely Kid Japan. I think it's a situation where just understanding your limitations is about understanding, where you begin and where you end on a situation, knowing what your responsibility and your knowing what your responsibilities are and knowing what they are not, if anything. We all have limits, but some don't respect them. I do try to something impossible and have for some reason greater. greater than myself. Let me see. I would try to do something impossible and have reason greater than myself. Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that. Create all in the creative redundancy. Technetic beats. A lot of times people have limitations and they don't like to respect the limitations that they have because people may not want to see themselves as weak, or maybe people don't want to look at the fact that there's certain things that are not meant for us to do. Maybe somebody else is stronger, smarter, wiser, or whatever when it comes to that. I have zero tolerance for foolishness. I have zero patience for chaos. Well, I do have patience for chaos. Sometimes I probably tolerated too much foolishness. I have a high tolerance level, unfortunately. Sometimes. Oh my God! If I've only told you what I have the high. Oh my God! Oh my God! But yeah, no, I get you. I get you. Handbrakes. I get you. Nah, I can relate though. I can definitely relate though. It is what it is with that. But yeah, nah. Where was I with that? Excuse me. Take that at beef. You know, if you do try something impossible, yeah, it should be something that's about something greater than yourself or whatever. But just because you try the impossible doesn't mean it's beyond your limitations. Nah, they try my nerves too much over 27 years. Well, I tell you, keep on living, keep on living. I'm 37, and I'm gonna tell you, keep on living. People will try your patience, your nerves, and we got some people in the chat that's a lot older than me, or some years older than me that can tell you about folks testing your nerves and trying your patience and stuff like that. So it definitely happens. Tim S, formerly known as Tim S420, is in the chat. I appreciate you for being here. Much love to you as well. Much love to everybody that's here in the chat right now. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you. I didn't expect 12 people in the chat tonight, but I guess you showing up and showing out or whatever the case. Yeah, sometimes you just got to walk away, Candace, when people are, testing your nerves and doing all that stuff. But like I said, you're 27, I'm 37, and I'm going to let you know. You got a lot more. People are going to piss you off a lot more in your time. Keep on living. Keep on living. They will. But we all have limitations to what we will take, what we won't take, and whatnot. So, knowing the limitations it lets you know your breaking point when you should walk away. What superpower would you have? Q from Leo. Oh, okay. Question from Leo. What superpower would I have? That's a great question from Leo. Shout out to Leo though. If I had to have a superpower, oh my God, if I honestly had to have a superpower. I mean, because there's so many things as a superpower you could have. You can have the ability of super strength, teleportation. Nah, I wouldn't waste. I don't. I wouldn't waste my time with super strength. That's too easy, especially as a black man. We all have physical and mental limits, but we can push those boundaries too. Yeah, you can condition yourself, creative redundancy. You can definitely just. My other channel wasn't getting those notifications for your vids. Nah, it's all good. Canvas, handbrakes, it's all good. It happens. I don't know. I'm not worried about the notifications too much. You're here now. That's all that's important. And I'm thinking about that question, lovely kid Japan. What is a skill, something that would honestly be useful to me? It probably would have to be something. I know what it would be. It's like almost like telekinesis or something, or like ESP, something like the ability to move objects and things with my mind or something like that. Yeah, the power to heal. The power to heal is an interesting power. I don't know if I would want that as much, but me personally, I would. Hey, what's going on, Michael Gilchrist? Thank you for coming through. But yeah, the question to Leo, lovely kid Japan. If I honestly something to be able to move objects with my mind, I think that would be cool. Minds, bodies, and souls. There you go. There you go. But the power to heal is a dope power. It's an awesome power. That's not what I'm thinking about, but that's a great answer. I wish I had that answer too. Shout out to Leo though, lovely kid Japan, awesome channel. Definitely some folks have the power to heal. It's just limited. Yeah, yeah, no, no, definitely. I mean, if you believe in prayer, if you believe in medicine, different ways of talking to people, there's different ways you can heal with your words. Maybe super genius like Stark. Yeah, there you go, there you go. What's up, Michael Scheme? Appreciate you for coming through. All you folks are here tonight. I definitely appreciate that. I appreciate y'all folks for being here, man. Thank you for the 9 thumbs up as well. 13 people in the chat. I didn't expect that for a Thursday night, but Thursday night makes sense. So why not? Like I said, we all here together. Thank you for the 10th thumbs up. Thank you, Michael Skeen. Appreciate you for being here. And I know, Michael, you're gonna talk about the Warriors. I know, get the broom out. Yeah, I know. It's a sad song. Sorry for the Cavs fans out there. It's looking like a rough day out in Cleveland. It's what's the name of that show? No, that's Philadelphia. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. It's hot in Cleveland or something like that. I don't know. But right now it's looking cold in Cleveland. Yeah, things happen. Things happen. I have healed and saved lives. There's nothing wrong with healing and saving lives. Taking that at beats. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, there's many ways to heal. If they say if you want to, anybody can hurt in life, but they say if you want to be great, you gotta learn to heal. You learn to heal. I'm getting that from Steven Seagal. What was that movie? Hard to Kill, Dangerous Grounds. One of those movies. You just made a happy meal. You always give positive vibes. Thank you, lovely Kid Japan. You don't want to have positive vibes. I don't always have positive vibes, but I try to be realistic. And this is just a chill kickback live stream. Oh, here y'all go with the Cats. Well, yeah, Justice Hambrooks. You know how it goes. You seen that game last night. You seen what Kevin Durant was doing to those Cavs, and I'm not even a Cavs fan. I felt bad. I wanted to cry, a little bit. I hear my kids been sick. I hear this sickness away overnight is crazy. Nah, that's what it is. That's what it is. That's awesome. That's awesome. Taking the beast. Hello, Mark Merrill. Appreciate you. There was a wrestler named Mark Merrill. I don't know if you ever saw the wrestler named Mark Merrill. How am I? I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. There's some smell or something. I don't know if it's some garbage or something out there, something that I'm smelling or something. But my son asked me yesterday why I never get sick. I said I don't know. My dad remembers Mark Merrill. Okay, Mark Merrill. He's with Sable or whatever. Just don't let Ron be great. Just can he be great? The chaos since last week. Shaking my head. Yeah. You know how it goes. J.R. Smith. Like the live stream that's already. Okay. It's all good. It's all good. I appreciate you liking it. 12 likes. 14 people in the chat. For those people that was coming through in the chat and didn't know what was going on and what I was talking about and whatnot, what I'm saying is knowing your limitations, understanding that we have weaknesses, that we have, you know, boundaries, things that make us human, which is okay. Some people don't like to accept the fact that we have limitations or, things that we, where we stop our responsibilities, where they begin, where they end, knowing, our breaking points and stuff like that. Some people don't respect them as, was it Technetic Beats or Fury 009? One of you has said that in the chat. I'm trying to remember who said that, but it is something that's important to know, no limits in how many would come in on the chat. That's funny. Yeah, well, I mean, hey, even that's gonna have limitations, but I'm not expecting the whole YouTube to come on in onto the chat or whatever the case may be. The Cavs got their calf muscles torn after the Kevin Durant did. That is funny. That is funny. That is funny. But it's what as you guys not saying to do the same thing, it's on you. Yeah, no, I tell anybody out there if you want to add folks, if you like anybody in the chat, you see anybody's page, you can check each other out. And this is not a suffer sub channel, but we all spread love, we spread love, so if you see somebody out there that you like, you want to support, you spread love and just, check them out or whatever the case may be. That's what that is. No pressure, saying no harm, no foul. If you don't like folk or whatever, I just say still be respectful. And I appreciate, a lot of respect for my, peoples in the live stream, whatever. Spread love is the Brooklyn way. Yeah. So and I'm grateful to you folks out there that keep it classy inside the live stream, inside the chat. This wouldn't be possible without you, the viewer, so that's just what that is. But yeah, I was just talking about limitations, how we all have them, and they all, come about, in multiple ways. And they just let us know that sometimes our limitations come because we haven't built up enough strength to move to the next level into where we need to be in life and business, spiritual matters, whatever the case may be. So, having limitations just reminds us that we're human. It just reminds us that we need to condition sometimes and really just push it. I watch everybody from this channel, but I do other channels. This is a motivation channel. Listen, it's all good. It's all good, Candace. It's all good. I appreciate you being here right now, just in the moment. That's just what it is. We caught up in the moment, but I don't know. I'm here. Forgive me. Like I said, caught my voice a little bit. I don't know. Is there anything else that anybody has on their mind or whatever the case may be? Because, I'm here. I think we hit a half an hour, whatever the case may be. And I think, yeah, I get the message. I think, yeah, understand where I'm coming from. Hopefully, as with these live streams, as always, I just, fight to make sense. I'm not always right. I don't always have my arguments together or my point of views or my monologues or whatever together. But, I try to come, from the heart, off the cuff, realistic with who I am and where I do, but it is what it is, I mean, um, I don't know. I'm appreciative all to all y'all. I'm appreciative of all y'all, just the people that come through and show that love, that support. Because I know you don't have to. It's a whole lot of other places that you can go. It's a whole lot of other people you could watch, even here on a Thursday night. I will be back Friday morning, or Friday afternoon, Friday evening, whatever that case is. I mean, I do have limitations on, how long I will live stream and what I'm doing. I've been noticing my voice. My voice has been going, but I've been talking so much. So it's just interesting, just trying to, keep the audience's attention and keep talking and keep live streaming and whatnot. But for those folks coming through, like I said again, just understanding your limitations is about knowing your capabilities, knowing what you can and can't do in any particular situation, knowing your breaking points, not putting yourself in a vulnerable situation just because you don't respect the fact that as human beings in this world we have limits. Not any man will just fly, or everybody doesn't run as fast or jump as high or whatever the case. Some people can. Some people have condition where they have different limitations. We all have different limitations. Big things that come from you, man. Keep your options open, embrace the opportunities. Well, yeah, I'm trying to embrace the opportunities, Candace. I definitely appreciate that. Spread love the limitless way. That's funny. That's funny. Take that in beats. I like the humor that I'm seeing in the chat tonight. I definitely do. I mean, Fury 009 is just on another level right now. You remind me of drone worship and Lynn Denton when they on there, they're in their bag, so to speak. But thank you, Handbricks, or whatever the case may be. I like to laugh. That's one of the misconceptions about me. People think that I don't like, a good ribbon, a good joke, or whatever the case may be. I love a good jokes, but for sure, no limits in the good times here. Nah, yeah, it's all positive. It's all positive. I try to keep that positive vibe going, creative redundancy. You know what I'm saying? Because I know people don't need to be depressed. If you want to be depressed, you can just turn on the news or something like that and get into that whole particular thing, how thingamajig, however that goes. Like I said, a lot of times, I want people to think, to laugh, to smile, to cry, and come away from the conversation, with some sense of wisdom or some, feeling of being better than what they came. I killed 40 in one day. I don't know what that 40 means in one day. I don't know. Some folks don't seize the opportunities when they come out of fear or worry, but of what if, be ready, it's coming. Well, Hambrick, just us Hambrick or Candace, I hope you're right. I hope you're right. I'm just preparing myself for the opportunities or whatever the case may be. I have a live stream for that as well, talking about that too. And I know I see some people that have left the chat, 40 trout, you killed 40 trout. Okay. Rest in peace to the trout. But hopefully some good meals come from them. So I see some people that have left the chat. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you folks for just coming by to support for a few minutes, a few seconds, whatever it may be. Ain't no big thing. It's all good. Before I forget, the young lady got in touch with me to answer the slime question I had after your video. Was greatly appreciated. Wait up, the young lady, the slime question. Oh yeah, she did get in touch with you. Wow. Okay, I didn't know that. That's cool. That's cool. I listen. I was so all over the place, lonely prepper, that I don't even remember. Sorry, I had to go take care of everyone here. Yeah, no. It's all good. Creative redundancy. I appreciate you for being here. I say to anybody that comes to my chats, my videos or whatever the case may be, I appreciate you being here for a minute, for a second, for an hour, for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, whatever it is, because I know people have things to do. There's times when I've been in a chat with one person. This chat here started off with one person. There was one person in the chat at the beginning, and then this went up to like 14 people. So, it's what it is. Yeah. She's my niece. I didn't even know she got back to you. Yeah, the young lady in the video. She That's my niece. That's my niece in the video. I didn't know she got back to you, but she probably has her own YouTube channel as well. She's gonna be a star one day, and who knows? She may try to compete with Uncle Mel Mel. If she wants me to do a slime video with her, that's what it is. It's cool, But I tell her just to be safe out there, But thanks for getting back to me on that, Lonely Prepper. I appreciate that. Definitely, definitely, definitely. Um, as far as things go, though. Um, I'm trying to think, is there anything else left to say? I don't know. Is there anything else that you folks have to say? Are there any questions from you in the audience? Are there any things that burning things lingering in your mind? Stuff that you want to ask me or things that you want to say? How do you feel about this chat? Do you feel anything about this chat? And if anybody, have you ever been told you have an old soul? Yes, I have. I have, Candace. Well, considering now I'm 37. They may say my soul is ancient, So, but like I said, they go back to ancient Egypt and the hieroglyphics. They said there's Mel Mel, in the wall somewhere. I don't know. Mm. I'm just taking notes of what you eat. Yeah, I had a beef patty, but I didn't need it, but I'm just trying to refill myself. It's all good. You're just taking notes of what I eat. Well, yeah, I'm not eating nothing good. You can see it in your eyes sometimes. Well, it's all good. I appreciate that. Taking the beats, making those electric dance beats using actual trouts and pounds for new sounds. Ha ha ha. Wow. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Okay. So, I mean, that's, bold frontiers there. Nothing wrong with that. But as far as the old soul thing, it's all good. And I see Fury 009 and Technetic Beats. I need to do like some kind of collaboration. Just do like a collaboration album, just throw some beats out there and whatnot. You know, that's just what it is. I'm in a good mood tonight, in a positive space. Dead trout walking. There you go. Um, yeah, I don't know. I mean, if anything, I'll say this as a disclaimer or to let people know. I'm not saying that you shouldn't want to press and push beyond your limits or whatever the case. What's going on, Roland Homestead and Wild Edibles in Wisconsin? Thank you for coming through. Appreciate you. I'm not saying that any folks out there shouldn't push past your limits. This is not what this conversation is about. It's about understanding that we have strengths and weaknesses, capabilities. I know I'm repeating myself, but I'm repeating myself for those people that are coming in that may have not gotten what this is about. Knowing your limitations, about knowing your breaking points, knowing where you may be pushing yourself a little too much, and when it's time to pull back, and when it's time to be honest with yourself, modestly self-effacing, realizing when you haven't rested enough, when you're not eating properly or doing the things that you need to do. Have you ever thought about putting your words in an ebook on Amazon? Yes, I have. But one of the things that I will do is I'll weigh my options when I get to the end of this journey as far as watch time and stuff like that. Rock Truck Rob. Woo! It's been a minute. What's going on? It's been a minute. But I understand because it's been a minute since I've been to other people's channels as well. Maybe there's something going on about this Thursday night. There's a lot of people going live, but they're not as live as me right now. Woo! You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I appreciate folks for being here. It is Rob. It is Rock Truck Rob. I wish I had a sound effect for it, but I don't. But it's all good. Sorry I got here late. Hello. Size Dad, always a great supporter. I appreciate you. We've had a lot of dope conversation. It's Friday now. Yes. Oh my God. Yeah. You tell my mom was somewhere else. It is Friday morning now, bro. That's because you're the best streamer. I don't know if I'm the best streamer, but I just try to be the realist. It's Thursday. My goodness, where did the week go? Yeah. For some people, it's still Thursday, depending on if you're on the West Coast. If you're in a different part of the world, it's Saturday. Actually, that's scary. For some people, it's actually Saturday right now. So, some folks it's Friday, some folks it's Saturday, some folks it's still Thursday, depending on your time zone, where you're coming from, what you're doing, however that's transpiring or translating, percolating for you. My energy is real tonight. It's Friday in Ohio right now. Well, listen, Cleveland, their summer is going to be coming real soon. So it's going to be Saturday real soon for them, real soon, what I'm saying? But we'll leave that alone. It's all good. We got a sad song to sing out in Ohio. Only an hour to Friday. There you go. I'm on a planet called Limitless, so it's Sunday here. Oh my God. I don't know if anybody ever seen the movie Limitless. You know I had to do a Candace. You know I had to give you a little bit of jabbing and ribbon. Been working my butt off 2 weeks for 12-hour shifts, 1 week off, making the dough. Not much time for YouTube. We understand Rock Truck Rob, but can I get a loan? Nah, nah, seriously though. Nah, you gotta work, man. Work ain't much, but it pays the bills. Hanging out on YouTube sometimes ain't gonna pay the bills unless you getting that watch time up and people supporting you like that and you monetize and all that stuff. October is actually the 8th month, and November 9th and December 10th. Huh? What are you talking about? You must be talking about a different calendar because there's different types of calendars. It's been so long since I had to even get into that stuff. Busy that today. Peace and blessings to you all. Got to roll. Thank you, Candace, for being here. Appreciate your kind words, your wisdom. Appreciate just your overall vibe. And I look forward to talking to you again. DeSoto Lawn Care Solutions. Yes, yes, sir. Much love to you. Shout out for being here. Appreciate that. October equals 8. We're going into numerology right now. I feel like I'm about to get a tarot card reading, or I'm about to get my horoscope read by Technetic Beats. What I'm saying? Could you tell me tonight's or tomorrow's winning lotto quick pick numbers or something like that? I need a couple $1,000,000 of Powerball. Tell me the New York Powerball numbers, but it's all good. 8 is the number signaling new beginnings. For most people don't know, octagon is 8 sides. Yes. Is there any other important facts anybody knows about 8 that they want to share right now? 8 is the octagon, 8 sides. Maria Rita, woo! Appreciate you for being here. Maybe it's just something like this. I'm missing the interactions with y'all, with you all. Yes, we're missing the interactions with you too. 46 and 2. 46 and 2 makes 48. Yeah. Tech equals 50, net equals 30, EK equals 10. What? Beats equal 9,000. Ha ha ha. I have no idea what the heck that means, but yeah, Rock Truck Rob. I miss the interactions with you as well. Even when I'm only gone for a couple of hours. But yeah. You on that stuff over there, Fury 009. But it's what it is. I respect you. I don't judge anybody, man. There's no drug testing on this live stream. There's no random drug search. The dog's not. Oh boy, that's funny. Oh my God. But October was named after Octavian. Sounds like a vampire. But that's just what that is. Forgive me. This, for anybody that doesn't know right now, this is a part of the live stream where it's the chill kickback. If anybody wants to know how my live streams sometimes wind up being an hour, it's because I'm doing what I'm doing right now. You talk about your stuff, say your piece, give everything that you're going to give, whether you're right, wrong, or indifferent, and you kind of just make a pivot. So for me to extend the live stream to 50 minutes, an hour, or whatever the case may be, this is the pivot, if you haven't noticed. So if you have anything that you want to bring up, if you have anything that you want to talk about, if you have anything on your mind, express it in the chat. If you have a question for me, if you have a question for anybody else, just say it, speak your piece. No judgment, no drug testing, no nothing. Not on this chat, not that I know of. My name is Walter. Your BAME is Walter. Name, geez. It's all good, typos. Busy, frozen. There you go. People told me to stop doing that, reading every comment, anything on there. I used to have it real bad at the beginning. I would get in there, I would read every comment. Well, tend to derail me from time to time. It's all fun and love. Yeah. Nah, it's all good size that. But one of the things you don't know is that sometimes I'll be waiting to go off topic anyway, so that's not a big deal, And besides, that lets you know that I'm really here. I'm really listening. And I got 15 thumbs up, which is a big deal. I have 14 people in the chat. That was the peak, the high. I think my average watch time on this chat probably be like 5 minutes or something like that. This is just for the watch time right now, this part of the live stream. This is just the chill kickback part of the live stream. A lot of my live streams are probably chill kickbacks or whatever the case may be. One of these days I'll probably do an 8-hour live stream, but I don't want to be selfish about that. I want to share with everybody. Amber and John Homestead are live right now. There's a lot of cool people live right now. Yeah, my name is Walter. Yes, it's all good. Well, Walter, welcome to the party. It's not. So how are your stats looking, man? My stats, I'm at 133,000 minutes, for the year. I'm almost at 200,000 lifetime, but I'm going to get there. What I have to maintain, excuse me for chewing, what I have to maintain is at least anywhere from 13,000 to 20,000 watch minutes a month in order to get there by the end of the year. So this month, I can do anywhere from 15 to 20,000, maybe even 13,000 minutes. So that'll take me just over 140,000 minutes. Now, the significance of all that, doing the analytics and crunching the numbers is maybe sometime before November, sometime October, around that time, I should have my watch time, or I should be around where I need to be. Maybe before that, I hope so, but I have to up my production if I want to get it before then. But slow and steady wins the race. But to answer your question, Lonely Prepper, I'm doing decent. Yeah, as always, it's a pleasure to see you again soon. Best G. I don't know if you're talking to me or talking to somebody else. Somebody must have left. Forgive me. I'm all over the place too. I'm all over the place. I don't know who G is. Best G. Oh, okay, that's you. Oh, see you again soon. What is it? 4,600 times 52 weeks equals 240 to 40,000 minutes. Yeah. There gotta be about 4,000 minutes you need. No, 46. You said about 4,000 minutes. Yeah, for 52 weeks. Yeah, I get the math. It's possible. But people don't realize that it's challenging. It's challenging to keep the watch minutes and things like that going up and keeping pace. Because the reality is, when you're doing it from the live stream standpoint, you're doing a lot of talking. You're on a schedule, making sure that you get up. Like, I'm doing this live stream now, and one of the things that I have to do in order for me to maintain a certain amount of hours or minutes, I have to make sure that I do a certain amount of live streams in a certain length each month. 4,600 minutes per week equals that annually. Yeah. Well, for me, in a week, I'm somewhere around 3,000 minutes, or almost 4,000 minutes for the week. This week is probably no different. This week is probably, I just hit over the 4,000 mark for this week. I think it's the 7th already. I don't know. No, don't get in line. Don't get in line here. Sorry about that. It's just about knowing your numbers. For me, I wouldn't waste my time as a live streamer if I wasn't at 62,000 minutes from the beginning of this year. Let me say that again. Without the brownie in my mouth. I wouldn't have wasted my time live streaming if I wasn't at 62,000 minutes from the beginning of this year. Yeah, you were doing something awesome, man. Keep at it, brother. Woo. Now talk again. Bedtime soon. Appreciate you. 30 seconds to Mars. Share my video cover, and it boosted me to 1K, but I need 3 more K. Yeah, you'll get there, Fury 009. Just keep making content. Keep finding out what's trending, or what you're into, what's popular, what people want to engage with you and whatnot. Be realistic about yourself and how that wants to go. For me, the live streaming works because regardless if I have a trending video, a viral video, or whatever type of video, I put myself in a space where I can systematically, not manipulate the numbers, but systematically get where I need to go. If you let more videos, you will get a higher average watch time, as people don't usually rewatch lives. Now, it's not about people rewatching their lives. See, one of the things I say, Tech Beats, the problem people fail to realize about live streams is that you get the watch time from the live stream. I have 14 people in this live stream, right? I got 17 thumbs up. I got people coming back and forth. I got people that have been watching me from the beginning, almost from the beginning of the live stream. I have people that have been watching me from the middle of the live stream. Live streams are 3 hours or more. That's a lot of watch time. Yeah. Now that's a lot of watch time. Like for this live stream alone, I'm probably going to get 4 or 5 hours of watch time. Cargo 619. Appreciate you. Woo. Yeah, I'm probably going to get 1 to 3 hours, sometimes more, depending on how long people watch. Because I had a lot of people watch this live stream, or about 14 people, folks coming in and out, just giving me love, giving me support. More than likely, I'm going to probably get about 5 or 6 hours, maybe 7 hours out of this live stream. I appreciate you as well, Cargo 619. Awesome channel. I encourage folks to check her out. You know, she does the Disney thing over there. She's very like a Disney enthusiast, or like a culture. She's like a culture expert on all things Disney over there. I encourage people that wants, a land of magic and make believe and Disney, cheer, to go check out Cargo 619, Old Canada, and she's from Canada as well. So that makes it even better. You know, she's respectful and she's nice to folks. Now, the only thing with live stream, it requires a different approach to have great content. Yes, it does. It does. I'm a conversationalist, so I can talk about anything. You're welcome, Cargo 619. I can talk about this brownie that I'm eating. I could talk about this turtle food. Don't ask me why I got turtle food over here. There's a turtle tank over there, if you see that. I could talk about anything. Like I said, you could bring up a topic and I could talk about it. What's going on, Patch? And speaking of talking about anything, I could talk about anything, and Patch could tell you I can hold conversations with the best of them. So, especially with the man who refused to die. So I agree with you. It does take a little bit more to go live and hold people's attention and whatnot. You have to have personality. You have to have something that you can talk about. You have to be interested in some way, because I'll say this. One thing I do know about myself, I have to be interesting, for folks to even listen to me for 5 minutes. Mac Truck, what's going on? It's been a long time. So if you watch 10 for a full 60 minutes of a live stream, you get 600 minutes watch time, something like that. Something like that. You get a lot of watch time by doing the live streams, because people may have asked me, well, why haven't I been doing it more edited content? See, the thing when you do edited content, one of the things you have to remember is that you have to really be on your game. You have to make sure that the length of your video is enough for you to get watch time. So maybe you do like a 10-minute video. Then you have to put it out there in the community. Sometimes you have to go and promote the video more. Like with this live stream, I don't have to promote this live stream to get the watch time. All I have to do is have an engaging topic, be interesting, talk, let it go whatever way it's gonna go. Engage with the audience and whatnot, and then see how much I can get out of it. There's times I've done live streams, and to be honest with you, I've had maybe 2 people. The funniest thing on one of my live streams, folks don't realize, I had a watch time of 15 seconds on one live stream. But the funny thing about that, the live stream that I had that had a watch time of 15 seconds, when people rewatched it, I got like, an hour or so or 2 of watch time or whatever. Thank you, Mac Truck, for being here. I appreciate you for coming through, even if it was just for a minute, for a second, or whatever the case. For folks that don't know, I have pivoted in the conversation. I was talking about limitations, earlier on in the conversation, but as a way to actually extend and get watch time, I'm just talking to you folks in the chat. We're just talking about various different things. The thing, the subject of watch time and all that stuff came up, and whatever the case may be, so that's just where I'm at with it. Lonely Prepper asked me something about my watch time, where I was, and we were just talking about different things, and then Fury 009 chimed in, and we're just having a conversation. So that's what that was. But anybody that wants to know about the conversation can go back and watch the live stream from the beginning. And there's this myth. What's going on, Fireman CV? All right. Who didn't hit that like button? I think everybody probably hit the like button. I got a lot of love tonight. Pink Kisses, I appreciate you. I love your name, Pink Kisses. It's something about your name that makes me feel some type of way. But we're gonna leave that alone. I was like always say, but you get a passive accumulation from vids, not from live streams. Well, you do get a passive accumulation from Vids Tech Beats. I mean, but here's the thing that I'm gonna say to you, Tech Beats, which a lot of people may know or may not know. I'm just trying to get the watch time on a lot of things. I am trying to engage with people. I can get the passive accumulation from videos and stuff like that, which I have. I do that. But what I'm trying to do is also get that engagement and get that watch time, that immediacy from what's happening, in the moment. In the moment right now, if you're a small YouTuber like myself, if you're somebody who doesn't have the largest following and doesn't have the greatest, I mean, I was about to say the greatest support. I do have the greatest support from folks like you. But if you don't have a large support from a larger audience like some folks do, you want a live stream. Because I even did a live stream about the age of live streaming. You want a live stream because this is going to get you that number. One vid a week plus your lives, you will be over 5K per week. Yeah, you will. That can happen definitely. But it's a combination. If you're trying to meet that watch time, which I am trying to meet that watch time, I do have edited videos that I still put out, not as much. Once I make that pivot back to edited videos, I won't be live streaming as much, but I will live stream. Like I said, this is just really about the watch time. So that's why when people are seeing me live stream like I am, it's because I'm really trying to get the watch time. I'm really trying to see what happens with YouTube. I'm really trying to create an opportunity and see what they do. I'm curious. It's more of a curiosity now at this point, because who knows? Maybe I'll get paid. Maybe I won't get paid. But I'm learning in the process how to speak to people, how to set up things, how to be interested and whatnot. I don't edit because I don't know how. So you see, if it for me, it's always one take. Well, I love your one take videos, Cargo619. There's nothing wrong with that. But we got to show you how to edit one time, because if yours truly can edit, you can edit. It's not hard. Believe me. What I say to you, Cargo, is practice. Before you put out any edited video, practice doing different clips. You can go. Sometimes I'll show you what I'll do. I use this can of soda. Pretend this can of soda is the camera. So what I'll do is I'll take the can of soda and I'll say something from one angle, and then I'll say it from another angle, and then I'll say it from another angle. I'll press record, press stop, press record, press stop, press record, press stop, and then I'll edit the content together. I'll just piece the pieces together. So I say practice doing that. Like, you practice reading something that you would say on camera about a Disney character or a new product review or something like that, and you'll begin to understand and learn how to edit. I was showing one of my homeboys how to edit one of my videos from the beginning of this year. I don't know if people seen it. I need 14 more hours and watch time. You're gonna get the patch because you're awesome and you got a lot to talk about. You're controversial. See, that's the thing. You're gonna Yeah. No, you're gonna get the patch because you're not afraid to go there. You're not afraid to be controversial. You're not afraid to talk about whatever you need to talk about. So I enjoy watching your live streams and your edited content. Well, I haven't seen any edited content, but I enjoy watching your videos. There's a 5-year-old living in, and also do different angles and then turn into different voices, then in different costumes and become a quick. Yeah, no, it can. Cargo. It's not hard. It's not hard. What you do, you just take the camera. You could just practice this. You take the camera and you go from different angles, right? You press record, you stop. Even if you want to go from the same angle, you stop after you say one piece, then you go again, stop, say the other piece, and say the other piece again. You can practice doing it from different angles. Nothing wrong with silly skits. Yeah, no, it's nothing wrong with them. So it's nothing wrong with what you're saying and what you're doing, Cargo, because like I said, there's a whole bunch of trash that I've seen on YouTube. There's a whole bunch of trash. Believe me, the world would be benefited by something from Cargo619, just talking about anything that you have to say because you have a positive vibe. Technically, I have 10 times watch time what YouTube says. Yeah, that's another issue too with YouTube and the analytics. The analytical monster that YouTube can be. I don't think YouTube is ready for hyper and silly. Listen, we're ready. We're ready, Cargo. We're ready. It's just when you're ready, that's the biggest point. Point in time and thing like that. It's important to understand when you're ready for it to do that. Have you seen Jacob Logan Paul Cargo? Yeah, I agree with him. You got some people out there. Oh my God! For instance, if Green Bay Wacky is playing my music and 50 people watching it, that's 50 times. Nah, it doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. Technetic Beats. Some people, some of the channels, bigger channels, are nothing but stupid junk. Go figure. Yeah. Um, I don't want to see that. Yeah. It's kind of like that. Small YouTubers are the best. Small YouTubers are the best. So, if one day, I do become a bigger YouTuber, I still, want to be around the small YouTube community because, it's beautiful. It's awesome. I honestly wanted to leave YouTube at one point. I wanted to quit. I thought it was a waste of time. I thought, well, nobody's really watching my stuff. Screw that. I want to become a big YouTuber. Listen, becoming a big YouTuber patch is a cool thing, but the real action is happening on the lower end of the spectrum. The real drama, the real ups and downs, the real life conflicts, and the real positive stuff is happening on the lower end of the spectrum because people don't realize we, the smaller YouTubers, are the one that support the larger YouTubers that support the whole thing. You quit now, you have withdrawals. Nah, I'm not gonna quit now. But I was thinking about it before. I'm talking about before I got to this point. Because a lot of times you can be on a platform and whatnot. It is crazy. Screw drama, and I see enough real life conflicts in the news. Yeah, there you go. Um, but YouTube does not have its shortage of drama. There's a whole other side of YouTube that's drama channels and people ready for the smoke, as the kids say. I'm just saying, if you did now, the difference. Yeah, no. I don't think I would just quit now. Lonely Prepper. I'm here right now. I'm just doing my thing. That's usually what my channel covers. Amen to that. But yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is when it comes to that patch. And Lonely Prepper. No, I'm not going anywhere. I'm just thinking about past stuff, time when I would have walked away, stuff that I would have done, things that I was thinking in the past, or whatever the case may be. There's a difference from the beginning to now. One of the biggest things I've been blessed with is to stay on YouTube and meet folks like yourself that are in the chat, people from different walks of life, from different countries, from different ethnic backgrounds, from different sexual standpoints, or whatever the case may be. What about the watch time? I don't know. The watch time is there. Technetic Beats. I've gotten a watch time already for this live stream or whatever. I will quit YouTube, but I won't have any withdrawals because there is nothing in YouTube that Super Chat Bank to withdraw from at zero. And yeah, that's interesting. I like that you're still here. Thank you. I appreciate that you're still coming by, Cargo 619. That all of you come by. We may not see each other all the time, but we see each other enough for it to be impactful, effective. To have some type of influence over each other's lives in positive ways and stuff like that. I've had awesome conversations with you folks, and I hope these awesome conversations continue, because they really matter to me. 50K views in 24 hours. Well, if you get 50K views in 24 hours, hey, you're doing something good. I hope you never quit YouTube. Well, who knows? One day I will eventually quit YouTube. Hopefully it's a far off thing, But yeah, you could get that Technetic Beats. You could definitely get that, especially for somebody that does music. I actually have some ideas and things for you, when the time is right. If I could get you and a couple of other people together, I have some ideas and some things that I may be able to throw at you or whatever. But, that's when the time comes, when I'm ready for certain things that I want to do. My friend King Bong got 2,000 hours from one stream. Yeah, no, there's nothing wrong with that. Anything is possible. It depends on the passion that you put into it. It depends on your production, your message and stuff like that. I'm going to do a live stream about that. I'm going to talk about that. I don't know if that should be my next live stream. That might be my next live stream. It's the message, but uh, hey, whenever you're ready, brother, you're ready to let me know. Yeah, nah, I'm ready, Patch. I'm ready. Oh, Mel's gonna bust out some sick lyrics. Yeah, nah, it's coming. It's some things that's coming. Why not, Cargo? I mean, just like you have, things inside of you that folks may not be ready for. I have some stuff inside of me that folks may not be ready for. One thing I can make a promise to you is that my channel next year won't look like it does now, the live streaming and all that stuff. And I get it. I've been doing everything I can. I have good production, but I feel like I need a new camera. Well, in time that comes. Cheryl, I appreciate you for coming through. Thank you, as always, for being here. That sounded kind of too rehearsed. Sorry about that. What's up, Cheryl? It's like I was reading the script. Thank you, Cheryl, for being here. But I appreciate the one who do shows and when we go live. Yeah, taking that beats. That's what it is. Yeah, I've missed her too. Cargo 619. Where have you been? I know you've been. I know you've been working. I know you're busy and whatnot. But I definitely holler at you when the time is right and whatnot. But this, I guess, like I said, this is just me going off on the live stream and whatnot. Just talking, man, just talking to y'all folks, man. It's just cool. It's good seeing a lot of you all. I didn't expect this turtle is really moving around in this tank. I probably fed the turtle too much, getting too big. But anyway, you know, yeah. See, that's what it's about. I like when people are interacting and seeing each other and whatnot, and talking and whatnot. Not seeing each other, but communicating with each other. That's what it's about. Connections are being made in the live stream. Positive vibes. I'm glad that the positive vibes, are being spread and shed throughout the live stream and whatnot. Yeah. So yeah, I know you was gonna say you was busy, Cheryl. I knew you was gonna say you was busy. There's nothing wrong with being busy. You know what I'm saying? What's life without work? You know what I'm saying? It's just a beautiful thing, a beautiful situation. It's a beautiful situation. I still got 13 people in the chat. On a Friday morning. Effectively, it's a Friday morning now. I will be going live again. See, love. See, I can feel the love. They said, "Where is the love? Ooh, where is the love?" It's in the chat. But I appreciate you folks for sharing the love and spreading the love, and 22 thumbs up. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Love you too, sure. There you go. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm emotional. Oh man. I got the sweetest hangover. I don't wanna get over. And I heard something in the background. That's the cops. Oh no, that's a dog barking. But that's what it is. Pink kisses is all good. I just try to make you smile. Pink kisses. Yeah, oh man, I love it when the females come through and express themselves. That's what it is. West Coast got to stream 3 hours early. There you go. West Coast love. There you go. Don't want to treat you bad. Don't want to treat you wrong. Come, baby, hit the on while the West Coast rolls along. Hey, Lava Monster. I'm going to bed just saying hey. You saying hey. It's an honor, Lava Monster, when one of the monsters can come see me before bed. Rah! Real monster. I got a real monster in my chat. Where's Granny Monster? She should have been here. But anyway, I got 23 thumbs up. West Coast love. We got the West Coast love. Get it. West Coast love. Yeah, there you go. Got that West Coast love. West Side in this mother right here. West Side in this mother right here. East Coast too. Yeah, East Coast heart. That's what it said. The side. Yeah, I'm saying West Side of this mother right here. Woo! I'm saying? The East Coast too, it's all good, what I'm saying? Oh man. I stay gangsted up, as you soon will see. Haven't seen Grand Lady. What's she up to? Actually, what is she up to? She's up to a lot. She's doing a lot of editing and stuff like that. She's doing some things in the chat. She's putting something in the chat, some messages about something happened with her computer. I don't want to throw a whole business out there and whatnot. That's how now we know on this. Gotta ask me on Tupac or Biggie. Wow. See, you asked me to pick Tupac or Biggie. Let me see. Okay, that's how now we on. I gotta ask him. Is it Tupac or Biggie? It's hard to choose between the two, but if I had to choose, I probably would choose Tupac. If you talk about the whole body of work, I'd have to choose Tupac. Back in elementary, I thrived off misery. Was alone, grew up amongst a dying breed. Couldn't find a place to rest until I got the thug life tatted on my chest. Can you feel me? It's not. Oh my God. No, I mean, Biggie had the better flow. But Tupac is he was more influential. I mean, it was almost not fair, It was almost not fair. He's so proud. I said, it's okay, we forgive you. Listen, I'm from Brooklyn, we spread love is the Brooklyn way. Moet and Alizé keep it pissy. Girls used to diss me. Now they write letters because they miss me. You never thought it would happen. It's rapping stuff. The hard, all that stuff. But that's what it is. I said, I forget the whole song. Is what it is. Is what it is. Tupac from NY. Yeah, he's from there too. He used to. What his name used to be? Was it MC New York or something like that? I don't know if I could choose. They're both amazing. Um, I've listened to Tupac for so long, and like I said, it's certain songs from Tupac I can't listen to. I don't want to just go for Biggie just because I'm from Brooklyn and say, okay, Biggie and this just that, Brooklyn, that would be too much bias to it. But if I had to listen to one, and I could only listen to one, I'd have to listen to Tupac, because Tupac just has so much he was saying. He was confused, he was conflicted or whatever, but it is what it is. Nah, it's funny. I still love Biggie. Don't worry about that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Bed-Stuy, Do or Die or whatever the case may be. So I think Biggie had a better flow. Biggie never spit a whack verse, but Tupac just has so much to say. He just has so much of a body of work, that it wasn't even fair. You know what I'm saying? So it's just really that. You know what I'm saying? So I mean. But Biggie's album, his first album, is classic though. So what are you gonna do? Both his albums are classic. Tupac or Technetic. That's funny. Oh, Technetic Beats. This man said Tupac or Technetic. Oh my God. Yeah, I can't really. I'm gonna go with Cheryl. I'm gonna go with Cheryl said on that. I can't really choose Technetic Beats. Tupac and Technetic Beats, man. That's a hard one. Woo, woo. Dog Life or Technetic Beats, I don't know. My man said Tupac or Technetic Beats. That was that. Do you look like he did? Oh my God, that's funny. That's funny. Basic Beats is better than Technetic Beats. Oh my God, you're too funny. You're too funny. You're too funny. Oh my God, people in this chat like, what the heck are they talking about? What are they talking about? This is just the chill kickback part of the live stream. Don't worry. I'm not getting into anything serious right now in this live stream. This is me just finding the proper way to wind it down and end it off, the way it's supposed to be ended and all that stuff. Like I said, I'm having fun with y'all folks, but I'm also to the point where you got a clown frown. Yeah, clown to be frowned, down to get down. I get around, How did it go? He says, what did he say? He say, you can tell by my everyday fits. I ain't rich, so cease and desist with them tricks. I'm just another black man caught up in the mix, trying to make $1 out of 15 cents, a dime and a nickel. Cease and desist with them tricks. Oh my God. Listen, I'm just out here on this live stream trying to make $1 out of 15 cents. Trying to get this watch time up. For the watch time, come with me. Hail Mary, do you run quick? See, what do we have here now? YouTubers want to ride or die. Ride da 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 da. Stop them yelling and stuff like that. Woo, where did they start? Take that and beats, stole beats from Basic Beats. Oh my God. That's funny. That's funny. That's funny. Oh my God. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. That's funny. It's all good, Cheryl. Sometimes I like to laugh and joke or whatever. This live stream could have went so many days. Oh my God, that's funny. What did you walk into? Nah, I was just singing Tupac because of fantasy. Oh my God, this is just me, singing Tupac, because it's really all about you. It's really all about you, That's what it is. Every live stream I go, I see the same videos, cause it's all about you. Nah, let me stop. I don't know. Ain't nothing but a gangster party. Ain't nothing but a gangster party. Ain't nothing but a gangster party. Oh yeah. No one heard you, Cargo. Were you good? Whew. Nah, I'm just crims. I'm just here, man. Fortnite and Hangouts. There you go. This is the part of the live stream. It's the really the chill kickback, the non-serious part of the live stream. Yes, I do know how to be entertaining. I do know how to have people thinking, what is this crazy black man saying? What a Biggie says. He says, Caucasians say I'm demented. If I said it, I meant it. Nah, let me stop. there's so many verses and things that I could go. We had to make a decision, Crimson Fantasy, between Tupac or Technetic Beats. Who do you choose, Crimson Fantasy? You're on the spot. Is it Tupac or Technetic Beats? Somebody said that he stole his beats from Basic Beats. There's a controversy going on. We got to have a battle of the beats. You know what I'm saying? Somebody got to get beat up. Beat it up. Beat it up. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. They have me take all the way. That shot's fired. Uh-oh. Bang, 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 bang. Where you at, Basic Beats? It's not, it's not. Oh no, there's a beef. Oh my God, that's funny. That's funny. That's funny. Yeah. Shots fired. Shots fired. Oh my God, Basic Beats. He's challenging himself. Oh my God, is it Basic Beats and Technical Beats the same person? Oh no, he revealed the secret. I don't know, but it's all good. It's all good. Tupac is overrated. Whoa, 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 whoa. My man said Tupac is overrated. Thank you, Pay Kisses. Where am I at? My 5% on this live stream. Yeah, what Crimson Fantasy? We gotta hit him up. He said, They said, you said, forget you win the click you claim. Dog life it is mother ever quit the game. You gotta hit him up. Gotta hit him up. Bang, 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 bang. Oh, loaded some shots. We gotta come out to Crimson Fantasy. He said, Pac is no good. Pac, oh no. Crimson Fantasy. Channel down. Oh my God. Oh my God. Whew. He spoke sacrilegious. Lord, forgive Crimson Fantasy, for he knew not what he said. The man was speaking blasphemous. Please keep his channel alive. Oh my God. Back streets, back. All right. Rap today is being garbage. Oh my God. They said you listen to Backstreet Boys. Oh my God. 98 degrees. I can see Chris. Oh my God. We're back again. Oh my God. No, let me stop. Oh my God. But yeah, Pay Kisses, I hear what you say. There's a lot of garbage out there, but what are you gonna do? Gucci gang. No, Backstreet is one thing. Backstreet, oh no. Oh my God, Chris, are you crazy? You see what you started. Cheryl, don't blame me. Bring Crimson Fantasy. You know, he said Backstreet Boys over Tupac. Oh my God, we're back again. Don't forget to bring your friends. Let's stop. Nah, it's all good. We're messing with you, Crimson Fantasy. We're messing with you. Forgive me. It's a lot of good energy, a lot of positive vibes. Backstreet Boys over too. Like, yeah, I'm messing with you, Crimson Fantasy. Somebody said you look like a Backstreet Boy, but it's all good. New kids on the block. New crims on the block. Yeah. Oh my God, you need to do a Backstreet cover. I would like to see that. Crims, it's Crims, baby. New kids on the block. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God! Yeah, I get that. Yeah, Crash, yeah, that's you. That's so bad. Who? That was a voice recording. Cheryl, that wasn't me. Yeah. But anyway, am I original? Yeah. Am I the only one? Never stop. Nah. It's all good. Yeah. We need to see. We need to see new crims on the block. We need to see some 90s pop music from Crimson Fantasy. You could do even Britney Spears. Oops, I did it again. Got lost in a stream and lost in a game. I don't know. Anyway. Oh, you did Taylor? There you go. Oh my God, new Crims on the block. I'm telling you, that's the new name. New Crims on the block. He gonna do some 90s pop style. And he's just gonna cover all of them or whatnot. Backstreet. Oh no, Britney. Yeah. One of my ones was what was her name? Christina Aguilera. I'm a genie in the bottle, baby. And hit me up. Yeah, I used to see some of that stuff from the hood because when you in the hood, you got to check the edge off. I do songs, some girls from. Yeah, it's all good. I got to take the edge off because you in the hood. Can't be hardcore all the time. Saying, but it is what it is. So, that's what happens. Sometimes I hear this stuff in passing because I I'll go play it like I'm Thug Daddy. I can't be listening to too much. You know what I'm saying? I need some bang bang or something there, gunshot. Gotta run and make an appearance, especially in the West Coast live stream. That's all good. Tell them I said hello. I gotta run, have to make an appearance in the buddy's West Coast live stream. Tell them West Side in this mother right here. All right, Lonely Prep, appreciate it. Tell them Mel said what's up. Tell them Mel said what's up. Send my love the Brooklyn way. Speaking of that, Lonely Prepper is making his moves, and he's giving me the signal. Because I think it's about time for me to make my signals. Like those crazy fans that hide in the hotel. That's funny. That's funny. That's funny. I'm glad I could make you laugh. I'm glad I could make you smile. It's good to see you enjoying yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because it's cool when we cause the cozy conditioning, which we create, because that's our mission. So listen close to what I say, because these type of lives happen every day. Hey, but for the most part, still here, just fixing your laptop. It's all good. Great times. Great times. Great vibes. I appreciate you folks. Yes, it has been so much fun. Lonely Prepper is out, but I'm about to be out too because my phone is on 3%. I've been going to the limit. Push it to the limit. Push it to the limit. Push it to the limit. So I've been pushing it to the limit. But I say, know your limits. Don't put yourself in a situation where you don't understand your breaking points, because you don't put yourself in a bad situation. This has been an awesome live stream. I appreciate folks for coming to. I encourage you to share it, to like, to subscribe, to comment again, watch it twice. Go to this, put time markers in it and look at it and see the awesomeness that was here. Encourage other people to come to Mel and see Mel and, just have a good time. You know what I'm saying? It's good to see you enjoying yourselves and whatnot. Much love to you. As always, spread love. It's the Brooklyn way. You see it? Brooklyn Nets. Pow. Good night. Hugs and kisses.